Jurrien Timber to Arsenal, here we go. Yes, people, welcome back to another Arsenal transfer news video. As always, if you love being kept up to date with daily Arsenal transfer news videos, this is the place for you. Make sure you subscribe down below. We're to 4,000 subscribers. Hit the bell notification so you never miss a future video by myself, and let me know in the comments your thoughts on Timber's move to Arsenal. Let's not waste any more time. Get straight into the tweet by Fabrizio Romano. He literally went back to back. After the Declan Rice deal, Arsenal complete also Jurrien Timber deal as expected, never been in doubt. Direct call today to agree on €40 million deal plus €5 million easy add-ons. Timber will sign until June 2028, so basically a 5-year deal, and he only wanted Arsenal. Super excited about the project. Magic words, here we go. And that's exactly what us Arsenal fans want to hear, because look, we know Timber and Rice were in the works, but until anything's finalized, it doesn't really mean anything, right? Like, until you sign the player, you could be as interested as you want to, but you got to get it over the line. And Arsenal done exactly that. The deal for Rice came through last night, it broke, and then again today, the Timber deal as well. So it just goes to show what I've been saying throughout this window, that once Declan Rice gets over the line, we'll get to see a few more deals come into the door, right? Because Declan Rice is that massive roadblock. He dictates a lot of what we do in this transfer window. So as soon as Rice got signed up, we knew how much money we spent on him. We knew the payment terms. So we called up Ajax straight away and said, okay, your terms are good for Jurrien Timber. Let's get that over the line as well. And I love both these signings. I spoke about Rice earlier in this channel, so after this video, feel free to check that one out. So let's talk about Jurrien Timber in this one, right? I've spoken about him previously. I've said how I like how he's a young player that's still a captain. Shows he's got his experience early in his career, which is good because we know Arteta has been targeting these type of players. We know the youngsters like the Odegaards, the Ben Whites, the Ramsdales that we brought in that have been young. They've lacked a bit of experience in the key moments. And although that's helped for the majority of the season, when it got to crunch time, when it got to the end of the season, when we were playing those tough away games and even tough home games at times, we crumbled a little bit under the pressure. We did need a little bit of a cooler head in there, a bit more of a veteran that knows the game. Now, we haven't gone out and signed 30-year-olds, which I think Arsenal fans will agree that that's not necessarily the best strategy, which I'm happy with. I mean, something like Gundogan would have been brilliant, but of course he had his heart set on Barcelona. But still, we've signed young players that have got bags of experience and bags of intelligence in terms of their football IQ, but also knowing what to do in terms of leadership positions. Kai Havertz, he's not necessarily a leader at Chelsea, right? But he scored the winning goal in the Champions League final and the Super League final. That is scoring in big times, in big moments as well. Declan Rice played in England throughout European competitions, captained and played in the final for West Ham United in the Europa Conference League. Captain of West Ham already at his young age, bags of experience as well. Then you look at Jurrien Timber, captain of Ajax, one of the biggest teams in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. Young player, versatile as well. We know he fits into the Arteta system. It's exactly the type of signing I want to see Arsenal make, and I'm so delighted it's gone through. We know Manchester United had an interest in him previously. They didn't really renew it this summer. Now, I don't know if Manchester United didn't renew their interest in Timber because they didn't want him, or because of the fact that they thought, okay, he's going to go Arsenal. There's no point us getting involved. It'll just look ugly from our side. It's like us getting involved and then him going to Arsenal anyway. It's a bit like, oh, he just shunned Man United to go to Arsenal. I'm not too sure what the reason is. Maybe it could be like us for Caicedo, right? In January, we were fully in for Caicedo, and now this summer, it's cooled down a little bit. I still think Arsenal have got an interest in Caicedo, but it's nowhere near what it was like in the January transfer window when we were basically willing to spend 70 million on him. So, look, things change in football, times evolve. That's why I always say, right, if you're wanted now, you might not be wanted in 6 months' time. It's like if Real Madrid or Barcelona want you, make the move. Like Arda Güler, for example, the Turkish wonder kid from Fenerbahce, he's getting wanted by Real Madrid and Barcelona, and I think he's going to make the move to Real Madrid now. Because if they want him, you've got to make that move at that point if you're a player, man. Because you never know, in 6 months' time, Real Madrid, Barcelona might not want you anymore. And that's the same thing here with Jurrien Timber, right? He sat there and he's gone to Ajax. Look, I've loved my time at Ajax, but Arsenal want me. The Eredivisie, it's a good league, but it's not the top leagues. Premier League is the top league in Europe. Arsenal's one of the biggest teams in the Premier League. It's in the Champions League now as well. If Arsenal want me, I want the move. And I think he made that super clear. I mean, if you look at Fabrizio Romano's tweet, right, he literally said in there that super excited about the project. Timber only wanted Arsenal. That's what he says right towards the bottom of the tweet, which just goes to show that these players are really excited to join Arsenal now. Because in previous seasons, you always hear about how, oh, Mikel Arteta convinced him. He did a brilliant job of convincing this player to join Arsenal about the project. Do you remember in previous years that, Odegaard was really wanting to join the project under Arteta, etc. Now, the same with Jesus, same with Zinchenko. It's different now. The project is visible for everyone to see. You don't need to explain it. You know what I say? You know what they say? It's like, it's show them, not tell them. That's kind of what it is right now. So I think the players have seen and they're bought into what Arteta's doing. And I said it before, guys. Now, I think I'm 100% right in saying this. Arsenal is one of the most attractive teams to go to in Europe. Genuinely, it is. You can hear all the clowns on Twitter and clowns on Instagram saying, oh, Mbappe would never go Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal's still a banter club, etc. Look, this isn't 5-6 years ago. Times have changed. Let's be completely honest about it. What have we got going for Arsenal? One, massive football club. I don't mean massive in terms of winning trophies. I mean massive in terms of historic. Like, we've done the treble in the 1930s. Got history through our veins. Global fan base. Any country on planet Earth, you will find some kind of Arsenal fans. They exist everywhere. Like, my channel alone, when I look at the audience in my channel, I've got fans from everywhere. I've got people from Indonesia, Nigeria, Kenya, USA, UK, people all over the globe watching my channel. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching this video from. That's actually a really interesting one. I love to hear it. So let me know in the comments where you're watching this video from. I want to hear where you guys are watching this channel from. So yeah, global fan base. In the Premier League, one of the biggest leagues in Europe, if not the biggest league in my opinion. Fourth, now we've got the Champions League football as well. So if the first three weren't big enough, we've now got the Champions League football to offer at the same time, which means we're in the creme de la creme, the top dog competition in Europe. And for me, look, this is your young squad, a squad that's getting better, young manager, exciting manager. It's no surprise that PSG wanted Arteta. Barcelona might come in for Arteta in the future. Our players are wanted by top clubs now as well. Everything is going in the right direction for Arsenal Football Club, and that's what we want to see. Look, fans know that they want trophies. That's the be-all and end-all about football. You got to win trophies. But the truth is, there's only 4 trophies up for grabs for every English team at the start of the season, right? And this year, Man City won 3 of them. So you're looking and you're thinking, the main thing is you got to see an upward trajectory. Do you get what I mean? It's why Arsenal fans are more happy than Spurs fans. Look, both Arsenal and Spurs didn't win the trophy last season. But we're happier than Spurs fans because we see our team on the upward direction. We see our team get better year in, year out. We can see something forming. We see some kind of plan in place. With Tottenham, there wasn't really a plan. Conte was there, didn't really work out. They sacked him, hasn't really worked out. Now they're bringing in Ange Postecoglou, however you say his name. Let's see if that works out. Is Kane staying? Is Kane going? There's a lot of turmoil at that football club. With Arsenal, it's a bit seamless. So that's what I have to give Arteta a lot of credit towards, man. He's made it a very seamless, direct, kind of like, what's the word? Like, it's just been seamless around Arsenal football in terms of everyone's been pushing in the same direction. There's no toxicity between the fans and the players and the staff and the board and all that stuff right now. It's everyone pushing in the right direction for Arsenal Football Club. Let me summarise this video by talking about how I believe Timber will fit into Arsenal, because he comes as a right back / centre back. Many will say, does he start? I'd say potentially Ben White starts, but the main thing is he gives us an option. And that's what we want to see, right? Because with Zinchenko in the team, it was too one-dimensional. Everyone knows Arsenal's starting 11. Everyone knows Arsenal's best team. It's Zinchenko left back, it's Ben White right back, Saliba and Gabriel in the middle, and you know Zinchenko's going to slot into midfield. Everyone knows it. Now, that's good because if you know your best team, you can get consistency by playing the same team week in, week out. But sooner rather than later, you're going to get found out. What happens if you're playing against a team where their right winger is so more advanced and their left winger sits back? It makes it a bit redundant, the system, because then you've got Ben White as a right back slot into centre back when their left winger isn't really attacking. Vice versa, Zinchenko slotting into midfield and leaving so much space on his left hand side. What bringing in Timber does is it adds versatility. That means certain games we can play back fourth. Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Kivior left back maybe, or someone else, and Timber can slot into midfield along with maybe Declan Rice in there at CDM. Oh my god, does that get me excited? I'll tell you that for free. That gets me very excited. So it just adds versatility to the team, and that's what you want to see. Look at Man City, right? They've got 5 or 6 world-class defenders. You're talking about Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Laporte, Stones, Ake, Akanji. Like, those 6, you can put any 4 in the team and they'll get the same result. And you can mix and match them and combine whatever system you want, and you're getting a result in there. With Arsenal, it feels like Saliba has to be in the team to get a result. Likewise, Gabriel. And then you got to drop off to Kivior, Rob Holding, etc. Ben White's in the team, but you trust him more right back than centre back. It's all a bit, everyone's too fixed. It's all a bit, has to be perfect for Arsenal to do well. You saw last season when Saliba came out of the team, we all kind of crumbled. So bringing in Timber adds a bit more steel, adds a bit more security. And I've heard Arsenal linked with other defenders as well. I'm not sure how truthful that is, to be completely honest with you guys. I don't think it makes sense to target another defender, to be honest. I think Kivior is fine along with, because Kivior, remember, he only had half a season last year. Next season is his first proper season at the football club. Timber as well, really good sign. If we can get rid of Rob Holdings, we've already got rid of Pablo Mari as well. I think that'd be really good business by Arsenal. Keep Tierney for me. Tom Yasu will come back from injury. He's another player you can get involved with the team maybe. So I think defenders-wise, we're sorted. I'd love another midfielder, to be honest, and I would love a backup striker, but I'm happy to wait for the backup striker for January or next summer when we sign Mbappe. Hopefully. Probably not, but hopefully. But you never know. But yeah, the main thing is Arsenal wrapped up Jurrien Timber. It's a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. I mean, the deal will get done. I expect the announcements for both Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber will be as early as over the weekend / Friday, if not next week, because I do expect their medicals to come up sooner rather than later in the next couple of days. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section regarding Jurrien Timber to Arsenal. Are you excited by this move, or do you think it's too much money, or do you rather Arsenal target someone else? Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I'd love to hear yours in the comment section. Drop a like down below so this video gets out to more people in the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe, my road to 4,000 subscribers, and importantly, a lot of people forget this, but you need to do this. Hit the bell notification button so you never miss a future video on this channel. I've been Wifey, but I appreciate you all for tuning in. Feel free to check out one of my previous videos right here on the channel if you're interested in more content, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Take care.